Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I will try and redraw some of my sister's art. So got that pig there and yeah. So I'm starting out with the background and I don't really have my own style for animals, so we're gonna see how this goes. I'm probably gonna end up doing a more realistic version. And that's okay. So I am just blocking in some clouds in the background for a nice sunny day for our pig to be outside. And my sister's art doesn't have a background, it's all white, but I thought it'd be cute to put him outside. So I'm working on the clouds. And I just want to shade it up a bit because you know all about my details. I am 100%. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to art, and I don't know when to stop adding details. So sometimes it makes it look nice, sometimes I accidentally ruin my stuff. But we're gonna start blocking in the pig shape. And I don't know if anyone noticed, but this is not how I've drawn my art in the last two videos that I have out. I am just going straight in with color and I'm not doing any line art whatsoever. I started doing this just a little bit ago and I thought it was a really fun way to do it. So yeah, no line art. It focuses a lot more on the colors that way, and you gotta put a little more detail into where you shade and stuff to get the lines looking right instead of just the line art being there and doing that for you. Now, I'm not against line art at all, because actually later in the video you'll see that I do line art on the next piece of my sister's, but I think it is cool to have this painterly style too. And I wouldn't say like I'm too much of a style hopper, but I do like to try a bunch of new things every once in a while, but I have my main style. When my sister gave me the option of the drawings that I could redraw for her that she would want drawn, I was like, I have to draw this pig. It is just so cute. So that's why I'm drawing this pig. If you guys would also like to draw along and draw these drawings I'm doing today, then that'd be so cool, and I'm sure my sister would love that. I have my email, you can send me any fan art to, and that's in the description of my channel. Right now I'm still just working on trying to shade in the pig's snout, and that's one thing I've never been really good at, is drawing snouts or on like animals and making it look like 3D and not just a flat thing on the face. but I think I did pretty okay in this drawing. I don't draw pigs a whole lot, so I hope this looks pretty good. Anyone like a professional pig drawer, like it's all they draw favorite thing? Because I feel like that's so interesting. It'd be an interesting animal to be like all you draw all the time. But yeah, gotta add the shinies in his eye. And now what I realized when doing like a more realistic pig is that pigs don't really have the color in their eye. But I had to add it because it was a part of the drawing. And I definitely feel like I could have stayed a little more true to the drawing instead of just going full on realistic pig. But I think it turned out pretty cute in the end. So there was a lot of detail put into this pig, and you'll see more later on in the video when it comes to doing like the little hair on him, and it's crazy. But surprisingly, this took me like half the amount of time that the next drawing did. I just sat there doing the drawing forever, and I'm like, oh wait, I have to edit this down. I don't want to give you an hour and 20-minute video, so I had to edit it down a lot. That's why all my footage is sped up by at least double, because otherwise you'd be sitting here listening to me talk and watching me draw a pig forever. But I had the most trouble trying to figure out what to do with that pig hoof. Like, it just looked weird no matter what I did. But I think how it ended up being wasn't too bad. I'd say it was okay. But yeah. So, actually my original plan for this channel was to have it be traditional art, but I could not find a way to film with the phone, so I'm like, well, filming digital is just easier. But maybe in the future, if I can find out how to set it up and get it going, I would love to do some traditional art on here, because I don't do digital art actually all that often. Usually I'm in my sketchbook, and yeah, I'm painting, I'm coloring with alcohol markers, sometimes do colored pencil, and I just use all these things, and it's fun. I love mixed media drawings, and that's where most of my OCs are drawn traditionally, and that's what I draw the most. So a while ago I bought like this whole set of washi tapes that had like galaxies on them and stuff, and I was just like, they're so pretty that I don't know where to use them, and I don't want to use them because they look so nice that I don't want to use them all up. So they're just all sitting in stacks on my shelf, and I don't even know where to use them in my sketchbook, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah. If you guys are interested in more traditional art stuff, I could definitely try harder to find a way to do that. or I can keep going on with mostly digital art. Yeah, and fall is here, and I don't know about you guys, but I am so excited for fall. It is my favorite season because I think it has the best weather. Not too hot, but not too cold. I think maybe I might do a fall themed drawing in a video because I feel like that'd be fun. But yeah, what's your guys' favorite season? Put it in the comments. Because I know some is summer, but the thing about me in summer is I think it just gets way too hot. Like, I like sweatshirt weather because sweatshirts are the best in my opinion. But there is one thing that comes with fall, and that's school. Get out of summer and you go back to school. But I want to know, what's your guys' favorite school subject? Because mine's probably like art or music. I like to play the guitar. So as we sign off that piece and we zoom out, this is the finished redrawing of the pig. And I really like how it looks. But on to the next one. And this is a drawing of a person that my sister drew, and I already have the sketch done, so we can hop in right with line art. And I really like this drawing. It looks so nice. I like the gradient on the hair. That's probably my favorite part, the yellow to orange gradient. So I'm just taking a darkish brown and doing a line art. I like to use just a brush, so I have a nice variety in my line art. I like to use the brown because it gives it a softer look with the color than straight black, which I did use before. Now I liked the brown better, just because it fits more my style. And I really like pastel colors, and it fits more with that than the harsh black. But I have been doing less and less line art in my drawings. I have not really tried not doing line art on digital yet, but I feel like it would look just as good as traditional. Yeah, line art is probably the thing that takes me the longest in a drawing, because I gotta get every detail and can't mess up. There's no erasing line art in traditional, at least. Of course, in digital, I can just hit undo all I want, and that's why digital art also takes me longer. Because if you can just keep hitting undo, then you can just be there forever, because it's never gonna be exactly right. For these drawings, I didn't want to try and color pick too much. I wanted to try and get it as close as I could, but without color picking right off the drawing. Because I did want to lighten things up a bit so I could shade them a little more to my liking. See, the only thing I'll do with black in line art is the pupil, because I tried that in brown and it kind of looks weird. Now that we've all finished up with the line art, hop in right with the color. And I'm just basically trying to get the right color and then just draw on the digital version of her drawing and try to match it up. I did kind of desaturate some of the colors, because it's just my style is less saturated and dressed up, like I said. I feel like I just wanted the hair to look a little more, almost kind of natural, but obviously a gradient in the hair. It's not really natural when it's yellow to orange. But yeah, still not using the fill tool because I still don't know what is wrong with it when I try to fill everything in. It fills in the entire world. But yeah, it's fun. I like coloring it detail by detail anyway. It's fun. And that's just kind of how I'm more used to doing it anyway, since I'm more of a traditional artist. Yeah, I'm just gonna boom, all shading done. If only it was that easy. That's the magic of editing. And I wanted to use brown again to shade this hair, and I really like how it looks. Before, I'd only used the darker version of the color to shade, which isn't necessarily wrong. It depends more on your style, kind of. But I really like when I use the brown to shade in the yellow and the orange of the hair. The hair is probably my favorite part of this drawing in the end. But I do really like how the skin turned out. I just feel like it could have been a little lighter to match the drawing a little more. So yeah. When it comes to darker skin tones, I can never get the right purple to shade them with. And I don't know. It ended up looking fine though in the end. And as I'm finishing up shading the hat and the puff on top, which, I don't know, like, personally, I think the puff on top is kind of annoying on real hats. Like, it can just, like, be weird and uncomfortable. But now I'm going to get into shading the skin, and this is always my favorite part, especially when I'm using markers, which this is digital art, so of course I'm not. But when I'm doing traditional and using markers, the purple always blends so nice, and it always ends up looking really good in the end. But yeah, I like how I shaded this, and it looked pretty good in the end. Now I'm just adding an unnecessary amount of highlights because that's what I do. You can barely even tell they're there, but highlights. They're my favorite part, probably. Just highlighting the skin a little, so you cannot tell at all. I add all the details, and most of the time they're so small in a drawing that you can't even tell that they're there. But I really love doing the eye because I feel like there's just so many ways you can dig after shading and coloring in an eye, and all of them just look so cool. But that's the way I'm currently doing it, and it looks pretty good. And you must add the highlights. Like I said, I add so many highlights to the drawing. Even like sometimes when I highlight clothing, it can make it look like smooth or tight to the body, but it's most of the time it's not. I just love highlights. Yeah. I didn't really know how to shade the hat, so I think it looks a little weird, but whatever, right? Whatever, it's fine. And I'm going to just add in a quick background, and that will be basically it for this drawing. Just wanted to do a cool little illusion of a forest type background. I usually don't do many detailed backgrounds for my drawings, but this one I really liked the simplicity because it just kind of gives off that she's in a forest, and I like that. There's for one of my other OCs, I draw just beautiful overgrown destroyed city for the scene, and I just really like how it looks. But I'm going to sign off this drawing, and thank you for watching this video. Bye!